Back with the drinky drinks today.
Back with the drinky drinks.
Sponsored by Blank Street, we wish.
Yeah, no.
If Blank Street want to sponsor weekly, I'll take it. Because
I mean, the sweet treats got put in the bin, didn't they? Really?
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that was your department, hun. I just think this
It
year has
certainly
been
was.
manic, like chaotic. Like
Chaos.
chaos.
Our life is a big fat.
I'm not
piece of
gonna lie,
chaos.
guys. We work fucking hard.
Yeah.
We're struggling.
It's hard also.
I
I
think we
think
need
like,
another assistant.
Oh, I think also like people think. People think obviously being a creator is so easy, which like I hate being the person that's like so hard when like we're on Instagram being like, but like it's a lot. Of
I think it has
work.
its upsides, doesn't it? Like
For
there's
sure,
so many upsides to
100%.
it. But I think that the people like I think if you, all you do is take a photo, post it on Instagram, and skedaddle on out of here, it's easy.
Yeah.
However, we run our
Curate
own.
stuff.
We run our own pages. You run two, in fact. You run your personal and you run a food page. I run Ashley Major Moss, which is a bit of everything, and then we also have a business doing trips, group trips. If you haven't come on one, slide in because there's spaces open for next year.
Next year's gonna
We run
be
a podcast. This is
intense.
also a full-time job, and we're basically about to launch a second business. So we'd have 3 businesses each at this point
Yeah.
because it's a secret. We can't tell you yet. You'll find out
It is a lot of work. I've
And I've-
definitely felt the pressure this
soon.
year.
Yeah, I feel like when we launch the 3rd business too, it's gonna be even more crazy.
Hmm.
Because actually, if you deep it, if you want to call the podcast a business, we run 4 businesses. That's 4 businesses, 3 together, 1 each on our own. That's what they said. Entrepreneurship. They said.
I
Fun, they said.
actually wanted to talk about like how to. I know we're going to talk about ourselves today.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to address like how to deal with doing too much. Because I'm trying to figure this out.
How do we talk about something we don't have an answer for? Because we do
Yeah.
entirely too much.
Yeah, it's hard when you're just an independent person.
Do you know when
don't
I
have somebody paying your
realized
bills.
like how much we have to do? When I'd message you and I'm literally sitting here like I need her to answer immediately because I need to do this right now because we have so much to do and I'm panicking because I have a list. And then you're just like, I can't do this right now. And I'm like, I can't do this right now. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, yesterday I definitely felt that. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna have a little cry for 5 minutes and then I'm gonna return to regular.
I've been putting
scheduled
on
programming.
Janae.
The trigger protection mantra.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it helps, like briefly.
Calm down.
Like I love being busy, I really do, but then it does get a bit on top.
I hate being not busy, but I hate being too busy. And I don't think there's ever like a good level of busy for us.
And there's never a turn off. Like somebody the other day was like, when was the last time you took like an actual holiday? And I'm like, I don't think it's been, maybe like with my ex, but then even those times, like he still used to like do content for me. It wasn't on the scale of like, what we do now,
Yeah.
but it was still a level of organization and a level of like taking photos. But that was probably the last time that I had a holiday.
I haven't had a holiday since 2017.
Yeah, that was
Because I
me
started
too.
making content in 2017.
Or 2018 maybe.
2017 I started making content and since then it's been about the content.
It's actually nuts.
Like it's crazy. And now like even this year, do you remember we went to St. Kitts? We went to St. Kitts, guys, for this work trip with 4 Seasons. And we agreed prior to the trip that we said, okay, we're going to have at least 2 to 3 no laptop days.
We didn't have that.
We didn't have any of those. However, Helena actually turned around to me and she said, I've never seen you get in a pool on your own free will and just
Never.
enjoy. I was in the
Never.
pool playing mermaids on my own and I
can't
was like
believe
having the
it.
best time for like
And
30 minutes.
I was on my laptop.
Even like I had like 30 minutes mermaid time. That was my break for this year. 30 minutes of mermaids in St. Kitts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like not to complain because like we do have such a privileged situation where we get to work in beautiful places. We get paid to go travel around the world. We get paid to go. You get paid to go and eat. Like
Yeah.
we get to pay to do the things that we love. However, like when you're doing what you love as a job, you no longer love it because it's a job.
I wouldn't say you no longer love it. I think I still love it and it's great, but there's just a lot of pressure that comes with it and a lot of expectations. And I think that's what gets me because like you have to show up every single day. And like whether it's not for you, it's for like your audience or it's for like the brands that you work with. Like you're showing up for somebody every single day.
My audience be saying, "Who am I these days?" Because I ain't there.
Yeah. We have not been there since like the beginning of the year. We're like, guys,
I've already basically said to myself like I'm
gotta
gonna
tap out.
I'm gonna leave the rest of this year to like really just like focus on the business.
Yeah.
2025 I'll be back on like stories and like a person and be like, hey guys, but right now like I'm building my business.
can't do both.
Do you know what it takes to run a business?
You really can't do both.
Like it's
so
difficult.
tough.
It's a lot. However, that isn't what we came here to talk about today.
No, we've just moaned for 10 minutes, which has been nice.
It's been
I
so
needed
good, right?
that.
I needed it. Refreshing.
I needed that.
But anyway, I'm Ashley,
I'm Hells.
and welcome to our suite.
Welcome back.
Today we are going to talk about. Well, we're actually going to let you get to know us a little better because we've got some
Which we
questions.
just
'cause
did because
we
we've
know
been-
you love the questions.
We've been ranting about life. For
I
10
mean,
minutes.
I think a good rant is always good.
Oh, I need.
Well, I
that
don't even call it a rant.
sometimes.
I call it a rant. I find people call it a
Rant.
rant annoying.
I call it a run.
Why do you call it a rant? Sounds like a rat.
I'm English.
No, rant is English.
I don't
Rant is
know.
American. No?
I don't know.
Ah, well. Anyway, let's get on. So we've got like a bunch of questions today. They're a bit more like chill than normal. And let's get it. So question number 1. What's on your bucket list?
I used to have. I feel like did we not answer this question before?
I think maybe
We
did.
definitely had
okay,
this
maybe skip this
before.
one. Okay, question number 1. What are you most thankful for?
Cute. I had one of those great thankful journals, grateful journals. What is it? But then
yeah.
actually I stopped doing it because I do it now. I do it anyway, but I just don't write it down. And also it's just like getting long writing down. Like every night before I go to bed, I do my little like grateful, thankful speeches
Oh,
in
you
my
can
head.
just like say it out loud? Or just
No, just like usually inside my inside voice, in bed, and just so many things. I actually think it's good to reflect on this right now in a moment of chaos, in the time of chaos.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for work, like, you know, opportunities be flowing in,
Facts.
and like that doesn't happen for everybody. So you have to be grateful for that. You know, my head is above water. I can do the things that I want to do, and that's a very privileged position to be in. So even though I cry and I stress and I moan, oh fuck. Yeah, even though I cry, stress and moan, it's still great. I have a very supportive, loving team around me. I say team, not a team of workers, but a team of people.
of me.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, like my friends are mainly supportive and like check in, and I have like nice conversations, and that makes me feel better. You know, the kids in my life, got a lot of kids, like got a lot of joy.
You do have a lot of kids in your life.
Yeah, a lot of kids, my friends' kids, my nephews, nieces. Like it's nice to have a little bit of baby joy sometimes, especially when it's not your own.
100% you give back.
How about you? What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my health.
Oh yeah, me too.
go
Do
for
you
my
know what?
health?
I actually, when I do my little inside voice gratefulness, I'm always like, thank you for my legs that work. Thank you for my body that works. And then sometimes I just go to the gym and I'm like, I can run. Thank you. Because it's like,
It's
we don't
crazy.
think about it.
No, it's true because like we act like it's a given, but like there are people who like are born they can't walk. People have accidents every day. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like, have you ever seen that Millie Pickles girl?
No.
She's basically like she's an influencer. She was like obviously she was normal, 2 legs, walks normally, and then she had an accident, lost one of her legs. They had to amputate it, and now she's like does like running. She's done like 10 marathons with like a prosthetic leg. She like got to present at the Paralympics, and I was thinking it's kind of crazy to think like if she never had an accident and lost her leg, which was at the time probably felt like the worst thing that could possibly ever happen to her, she never would have the life she has now. Like she's presenting for like Channel 4, doing like Paralympic stuff. She's running like insane marathons. Like she's like getting all these opportunities in life because
Yeah.
of that accident. And it just reminds me, just remember like what your like life trajectory is like it could be anything could happen, but it could always still be positive. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be bad just because something bad happened to you.
The misdirection is the redirection.
Good one. Smat.
I'm here all week. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, grateful for my health, grateful for my friends and my family, like you said. Like I've got such good friends. And I think this over the last like probably year and a half, like I've lost some friends and like become a bit estranged with some of my family. But like it really reminded me to like double down on the people that I do have. Like the people that I do have are great and they love me. And you know, I've got a really nice boyfriend who treats me really nice and he's really kind and loving, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful, like I said, I'm grateful for work. Like I'm grateful for our job. I'm grateful for the opportunities we have. Like early on this year, we got an email and we were just like, someone's like, do you want to come to St. Kitts and stay in the Four Seasons for a week on us? Who gets those emails? Like,
Yeah, it's
that's
not every day.
crazy. Like,
I feel like people would also want to see like a BTS of like these things too.
maybe we should do
Maybe
like
tell us, I don't know.
maybe we should do like a vlog.
We're going to X.
Yo, we're going.
But it's hard to do it in
Ibiza.
the thing.
I think we can try and do a vlog for Dubai.
No, that's a no working trip.
Oh.
What do you not understand about?
We could do, but we could do
No.
Marrakesh, but I feel like it's gonna be heckers.
It's going to be hectic, yeah.
Fuck. I haven't booked the photographer.
Okay, question number 2.
Let's move on. Okay, question number 2. What are you most afraid of?
Freaking spiders, because the other day it was always a spider somewhere. I think loss.
Yeah, I was gonna say loss, but then I'm not afraid of it because I'm kind of like prepared at this point. Like we've spoken about this before. Like we've had a lot of loss, and I'm kind of prepared for it. But I just don't think there's ever. You can only ever be so prepared, you know.
Yeah.
And like both my parents are getting a lot older, especially my dad. He's not in the best health, so yeah, that is quite scary. I think.
And I feel like that's always going to derail you.
100%.
So that's another thing. I'm like, this is, if something happens to someone, that's really going to slow me down. Ain't got time to be slowed down. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's a hard one.
How would you like to spend your free time?
Oh, God. I was literally talking to Moles on my way here, and she was like, I just want to sleep for a week. And I was like, I just want to have a bed like day or week in a hotel. Specifically the one we stayed in Singapore, because I could really like get comfy
Singapore
there.
or Bangkok?
No, Bangkok. Sorry, Bangkok. Yeah, that one, because I felt like that was just like my little like suite, and I had my butler in there, even though I didn't. Like there, just have my snacks,
The bathtub
food,
was good too.
the bathtub, the TV, and just like rot
I could do with that
for a
too.
week.
I could definitely do with that. Like
No makeup.
not even like going outside. And if you do
Maybe
go
for a
outside,
walk.
maybe you just sit by the pool.
Yeah.
Order a pina colada mug, cheeky mug, picante.
Yeah, just like ordering food. The food is good. Just laying, laughing, loving, giving and receiving. Yeah, I would love that.
That would be so good.
I really would.
If you could have a hobby now, like if you could take up a new hobby tomorrow, like what would it be?
Dancing.
Dancing of what kind?
Like, I used to do like street dance and that sort of thing. I used to do, what's that thing? Popping and locking.
Ladies popping and locking, guys.
Popping and
We're gonna see
locking.
her at the 2028 Olympics doing break dancing.
No. No, I would do like dance, like sexy dancing. Not like, when I say that, that sounds like stripper dancing.
Okay,
Not like
moving
that,
on.
but like I'd like to do a dance class. I was literally thinking about it like 2 nights ago. I was like, okay, like if I
should
want
do
to have a
something to
little
give you
hobby and do
joy.
a little dance class, like when am I going to have time to fit this in? Because I really would like to like do that, like maybe a few
I
times
would
a
like to
month.
take up painting again.
Or learn another language.
That's too much brain work. I'd like to take up painting again, like something that's gonna relax me,
Hmm.
because I feel like a lot of the stuff I do is very high stimulus. Stimulus?
Why don't you do that?
Stimulation.
That's easy to do at home though. I feel like nothing that I like to do is at home.
Because when I'm at home, I have the guilt of I need to be on my laptop.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go to like a painting class once a week and just like they're gonna tell me to
I think
paint
I got
this.
invited
could-
to
I
one.
would
Do you
even
want to go?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not into painting.
Oh,
but
it
I
was
would go with
so
you if you want.
relaxing. Yeah.
I also got invited. Have you ever seen that rug tufting thing that everyone's been doing?
Oh, I don't want to do that, but I want to do the one where they pour the paint on the like statue things.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
No, I
I
got
like
invited to
that.
the thing where you go and make a rug.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it.
Yeah, I get invited to all these
Just
like,
more
activities. so
more
I'm
like calming stuff. Like I feel like a lot of the stuff I do is very, very, very similar. Like if I added a dance class or like a salsa class into my life, I'm like, when am I actually sitting down and like relaxing my mind, turning off my mind?
Yeah.
Like I need to, but even I would even happily do a paint by number. Maybe I'll get a paint by numbers.
You should get a book.
Like
Or I'd like to do
colouring book.
like a gong bath every week or like something
What's
like
a
that.
gong bath?
Like the sound baths, like with the bowls and the
I
gongs.
did that once. I fell asleep. It was so good.
Those things are quite nice.
Yeah, I think I just need to introduce like a calming hobby because it's too much
Yeah.
go. I need slow. You know.
I need some slowness.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Ooh. I think probably everything that's been like music related, because we used to do a lot of like when we used to make up dances, like that
Yeah.
was just so cute. Like me and my sister used to do like shows for like our parents and my grandma, and it's like shine the torch on us, and we used to just be doing these little dances, and it was like no stress and just like being away. I think obviously being in Slovenia every summer, that was like epic scenes, fun times.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't have a lot of memories.
You don't?
I don't think I do. I mean, I must do, but I can't think of put my finger on it right
Really?
now. I think maybe like
No, like holidays. or
do you
anything?
know what? Every summer, like in the school holidays, if we go on holiday, obviously, and we go to my family house in France, but it wouldn't just be me and my brother and my mum and dad. It would be like my grandma had this massive house with her husband, and it would be like me, my brother, my mum and dad. Then it would be my cousins, my dad's brother, my dad's sister would come with their kids. So and then my godmum would also come. And then like my dad's kids that are not my mum's kids, so my stepsisters, my half sisters would come, so then have them. So there'd be like 15 kids,
Yeah.
and then there'd be like 7 or 8 adults, and we'd just like play badminton, and we'd had this big table in the middle of the garden, and it just like long like dinner table, and we always just sit and did have these like big family dinners every day. And I remember one time the older kids were playing badminton, and they wouldn't let me play, and it was like one of those old badminton like nets, and then you basically had at each end you had like a weight, and they wouldn't let me play, so I pushed the weight over, and then the whole badminton thing went down. Little brat. Yeah, I have really good memories of like doing that, and like my well, he wasn't my actual granddad, but he was like my grandpa. I used to call him my grandpa John. He was my grandma's second husband. He would like mow the lawn on this like big like tractor thing, and then I used to go sit on his lap, and he used to be like, come on, let's mow the lawn, and I used to think it was the best thing ever. Yeah, so I have really good memories of like summers in France when I was little. Yeah, that's probably
days before phones and laptops.
yes.
Basically
when I was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know I saw
Before
this
the
thing the other day?
stress.
They were having this conversation. I think it was like it was on the TV, and they were basically saying how Gen X are going to be like the lost generation because there's so much technology that their brains haven't been able to fully develop, and that they're going to get into adulthood, and they're going to have a lot of issues because their brains haven't been able to develop in childhood.
That's
because the
sad.
technology is too much, basically.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, yeah, we don't really know how it's going to affect anybody.
Well, they
Yeah.
do, because Gen Z are now of an age where their brains should be fully developed, and they're not.
Oh.
So they actually do know that it is going to affect them going forward. And they can see it also from, sorry, not Gen Z, Gen X. That's the one after Gen Z, right? Yeah. And they can see basically from like the effects that have already happened on Gen Z, and now how Gen X are, basically that how their brains are not going to, they don't know what it's going to end up like, but they're going to say, they're basically saying they're the lost generation because their minds aren't going to develop, which is crazy.
Maybe they might just turn into like robots, like half robot, half human,
That's
to
they'd
make
have
up the other side of their brain.
What do you mean, like they put it in there?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't put it past the government at this point.
Yeah.
Like cyborgs.
Do you know what I want today? I've invented like a chat GBT, but an actual like robot version, like an actual robot that lives with you in your house. So kind of like a robot Hoover, but like a robot, and it will do things. So it will like save things for you. It
I'm
will
scared
like
of
do
that.
stuff
I'm
in the
scared of that.
house.
Because like after all those films
Sign
where you
me
know like
up.
the robot learns you, and then all of a sudden the robot's like, I'm sorry, Helena, you cannot go outside. It is dangerous. You know, like they start making decisions for you. It is for your safety. You must stay inside.
And I'll be like, okay,
Yeah. What?
it's overrated anyway.
No, what if you're like, I've got somewhere to be, and they're like, no.
It can go on my behalf.
Really? Nah, I'm shooketh.
A robot assistant.
I'm shooketh of the
It's
robots.
definitely going to be a thing.
I'm like very much of the mind that like robots will take over, and they're probably gonna tell us that you're too much. Pew, dead.
Yeah, but I think it won't be in our generation.
I don't even know at this point.
Nah.
I mean, that's not what Mogadet's saying. So I'm like, maybe when I'm like 85, that's when they're gonna be like, you're out.
Yeah, but we'll be indoors by then. They're not going to come for us. They're going to come for the youngins.
No, they're gonna come for us all.
Nah. We're not beneficial to them.
That's the point. What was your worst date? I mean, I think we've answered this in other
Fucking hell.
episodes, but like,
Did I even answer? Have we even done one since I've had the worst date of the worst dates? Because I've had bad dates before that.
I mean, I don't think anyone can top my bad date. So
Which one? The shoe one?
the Grape Valley.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
No one can top.
I
that.
mean, there's been a lot of bad dates. There's been some good dates recently, to be fair.
Want to elaborate?
No.
Okay.
But the bad dates have, yeah. I mean, maybe my bad date phase is over.
I mean, maybe you're attracting better energy now.
Attracting them all.
Hell's hot
summer. Yeah, the bad dates, like, oh, you know, when you have to leave somebody,
What?
that's a sign
yeah.
of a bad date. When you have to leave before the date is over.
Yeah. I mean, I've never done that, but I have sat through some horrendous dates. Well, I think at the time, I think if it happened to me today, I'd just probably get up and leave. Though I do think I would leave, but I think back then I was like too, like, polite to leave.
Yeah,
You know?
felt bad.
Yeah, I felt bad, but also like on that particular date, so there was a date, guys. I think I've explained this date before in a previous episode where a guy drove me to the date, and then he called the date a rape alley. and no, sorry, not the date. He told the alley we parked in, and then he
Just
also
so weird and inappropriate.
and then he also basically sexually harassed me as I got out of the car because he refused to let me out of the car without kissing him, and then
So
it was
weird.
very weird. So yeah, that happened.
Did you have any mutual friends with him?
I do know people he knows now. Oh my god. I do know people now that know him, would have known him still, but I don't have any mutual friends with him now. So I met him in the club.
And also, men just think things are funny, and it's like, no, they're not.
Yeah, I just think like when someone's uncomfortable or someone doesn't like something or they say it's disrespectful, like I don't understand why that isn't like a given. Like why people do things and they don't like this is disrespectful. Like why are you doing this?
And you also like don't like you're still to a certain extent scared to piss a man off because have you seen
100%.
recently I think
The
is
Olymp-
she I don't
the
think she's
Olympian?
Ghanaian. Yeah, she's from somewhere
she
else.
was from Uganda, I believe.
And he set her on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Bro.
And a part of me feels like, is it because she just like competed in the Olympics
Yeah.
and just done this amazing
People
thing in
were
her
saying
life,
that men can't cope.
and he can't cope with how amazing she is.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
that's
especially if he
insanity.
was already abusive, something like that's gonna like.
And apparently they
tip
weren't
him
even together
over.
anymore.
Oh really?
They're saying it was her ex-boyfriend, and I just think that's just
Sad.
crazy to me that like a woman can't exist and achieve greatness. Like even getting to the Olympics in itself is an achievement, winning or no winning. So to have that like amazing experience and then to be murdered basically
Yeah,
in your
sad.
home is crazy, and it's premeditated too because he like bought the petrol and like brought it to her house and stuff.
It's really really sad.
It's so sad.
And obviously, it's not just men that murder. Like I get that. Obviously, there's crazy women too who be doing the mad stuff to their boyfriends, partners, whatever. But like, men need to just rein it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Or just like no, like I mean, I don't know. It must be a mental thing.
I mean, I don't even know if we might have to cut this part out of the podcast. I don't even know. But there was also that case recently. Did you hear about the lady who her husband was like drugging her every day and bringing people to shag her while she was unconscious?
Oh, I saw this, and she went to
And
court, but
there was
I
only-
didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah, so she allowed them to like. She didn't want it to be hidden because she wanted them to bring out the names of all the men that had raped her, and it was over 70 men. And her husband allowed this to happen. He did. Well,
Why?
he was even finding people to do it.
Was he getting paid for this?
I don't
or
even
it's
know.
just like
I didn't know. I couldn't work that part out. I was reading about it, but I couldn't work out if he was getting paid or not. But like
understand.
he was like looking on forums to get people to come and do it to her and stuff. And I'm just like, this is why like women are scared of men. Like it's not all men, but it's a man, and that's enough for it to be scary.
I'm scared to date, and then you're inviting us to your house, and it's like, why would we want to go to your house and end up chopped up in the freezer?
Bro.
No thanks.
And it's always the men that seem normal. He seems so
Yeah,
normal.
It's true.
He was
He's
so
in the Peace
charming. He's in the Peace Corps, and then lo and behold,
He's yeah. It's always the good ones.
that he is not a good one. You know, it's very, very crazy. Like someone you've married and had children with, and you do this to them. I just don't understand.
I don't put nothing past them. I watched that thing recently about that footballer guy who had like a whole secret life.
That too, crazy. Anyway, we're ranting on about crazy men.
Yeah.
Y'all be
As
crazy. Stop
always.
being crazy.
As always, we're like, men, stop it.
Is there one rule you live by?
Sort of. Like I definitely live by like a YOLO.
I was gonna say defo YOLO for me.
Because I'm also just like, when I think about things like, oh, should I do this or should I go here, whatever, I'm like, this is the youngest I'm ever going to be. Like, I'm not doing anything super financially irresponsible where I'm going to not eat for the next month. And I'm like, next year may be so different to this year. I might not be able to go. I might not be able to move. There might be any other things that are affecting it. So I'm like, if I can do something now, like, why the hell not?
That's a really good thing. Yeah, really way to see it, to be honest. I mean, I'm definitely also a YOLO babe. Like, I'm the person that convinces their friends to quit their jobs and travel the world. So there's never going to be a trip I'm like, you shouldn't go. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always going to be like, go, like, enjoy yourself, like, do what you want to do. So YOLO is definitely a mutual one, I think. We live by the fun.
Yeah. I think in my 20s as well, though, I definitely like, I was poor and I was YOLOing.
Yeah.
I was
same.
like, I've got £300 in my account, book a flight, book a holiday, come back, have no money, it's all good.
I think,
like-
but I think in my 20s, I was more like, I was still more good about things. Like, I probably wouldn't have just like gone to the Bahamas and like called in sick.
Really?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean,
I
I
did do
didn't-
that once, but I was working in Sainsbury's.
I didn't
like,
have
just out of
Bahamas
uni.
money, but like, I'd go to like Crete. Like,
I
low
was
scale,
like-
but
I was like YOLO within the rules. You know, YOLO within your annual leave. You know,
I think also because I was living at home, like it gave me that stability of like if everything goes wrong, like I have somewhere to live and like it'll be fine.
yeah, I hear you.
So it was okay.
Yeah, I hear you. I think YOLO and maybe, I mean, try to be kind.
Yeah.
Even on my days when I'm struggling, I try to be kind.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes y'all really want to try me.
Yeah, me too. Lately.
Y'all
I'm
really
like,
want to try me. But I do try to like live by like be as kind as you can, say something nice rather than saying something horrible. Like do your best. Like I'm just trying to do my best.
Yeah.
And I think if everyone tried to do their best a little more, we'd all be a lot nicer.
That's true.
You know? So I do try to be kind. What occupation other than your own would you like to try?
I'd like to be an astronaut.
Really?
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
like to just like be. I mean, I probably would feel sick because you have to do all those like spinny things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I've got
And you can just about type in your computer in the car.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got the capacity for it because I've seen all the tests you have to do. But imagine being one of those people that get to walk slow motion through the thing and go get to your spaceship and you're like, this is the gang that's going to space and get in your spaceship. Like,
Yeah.
that's sick.
That is sick.
What an achievement.
Well done.
I mean, I never did it, but
Look at you in the air, astronaut.
yeah.
Gosh, that's a good one. I don't know if I can top that.
Or a dancer.
Every day we did dancing. Maybe a news presenter. I've always found that quite
Really?
fascinating. Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
American ones. They're like, okay, we've got news coming right now, and we're live on Channel 555, and we've got a police chase happening. Yes, okay, Mary. So what's been going on down there?
Basically,
He's
yeah.
been on the run for 24 hours now, Stanley, and you know,
Okay, there's
it's
enough of this
looking
game.
grim. That would be an American news presenter. Would be so.
Yeah, I
fun.
wouldn't mind being a news presenter. I just feel like, but like it has to be like live in the action news. That would be fun.
Yeah,
I think I got maybe because I watched that show with Jennifer Anderson. What's it called?
Jennifer Anderson.
There's some show about her being a news reporter basically, and it's so good. So maybe that's like kind of got me onto it. But yeah, maybe a news.
Do you think you
reporter.
could do like the whole excited thing though?
Yeah, have you seen
Channel 555.
Yeah, I think I'd love it.
That would be fun. Or
Raring
the
to
weather.
Nah, not the weather. Have you seen the guy who does the weather and he like makes it into a song?
Yeah, I love that.
So it's getting hot in here and the tide is going left.
Yeah.
Like he's really good. Okay, the next question was if you could compete in an Olympic sport, what would you want to compete in?
Definitely gymnastics.
I was gonna say synchronized swimming.
Oh.
That is insanity. Have you seen the groups? Oh, they're crazy.
Yeah, they are.
They look so
They
good.
do look
The
good.
skill that it takes to be a synchronized swimmer is insane.
Yeah.
They even have the facial
water is
expressions
a bit too
under
much
the
for me.
water.
Yeah.
my hair
I
would
don't
dry
like
out.
I don't like holding my breath and I don't like watering my eyes, so I don't think I'd be good at that.
Well, you wear goggles. Actually, no, they don't wear goggles, do they?
And I can't have my contacts in there.
Okay,
and
so
like,
it's all an L for you.
I'd have to do something like,
So you do the gymnastics.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do synchronized swimming. I think it's really cool.
or like, what did you used to pick? Because with our school on sports day, you had to pick 3 things.
I'll be 100 meters and long jump.
I used to do 100 meters because it was the quickest one. So I was like in and out.
Well, no,
done.
I was good at it. I won a lot.
Oh no, I didn't care. I was just like whatever can get me in and out of running quickly because
Yeah.
other people used to do what's that one used to pass the fucking baton and go around.
Like the group one.
Or there was like 800 meters
Like
and I was
relay,
like y'all
relay.
crazy. Like I'm doing the quick one.
Yeah.
Or hurdles were not too bad.
Oh, I can't do hurdles. No.
I used to do that one. I used to do long jump
Yeah.
and I used to do high jump. So I was tall.
Yeah. I could do high jump too, even though I wasn't tall.
I used to hate the shot put one.
Yeah, I wasn't good.
Remember
at that?
that one? You had to like spin and like throw
Yeah, I
the
was
thing.
no
Like,
good at that. It was giving Miss Trunchable.
yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, I was so bad at
But
that.
sports day would always be a vibe. I mean, your school might be different because you only had girls.
We were all girls, but we still had a great time. To be fair, and it was like I think whenever you leave your school premises, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
Like everyone's always in better spirits. It's like, yeah, we're not in school.
Yeah,
sick, sick,
sports
sick, sick.
day was sick.
Sports day was actually really fun. Okay, if you could only watch one movie for the rest of time, what would it be? Hunger Games. Because you can watch the whole series. You got 4 episodes. Because you can watch one.
No,
like,
you have to choose
No,
one.
I think like I can pick one of the 4, but I think if you have a series of movies, you can choose that as the whole thing. That's the rule.
I don't know what I'd choose. So I wouldn't necessarily choose something that I've watched a million times before.
I would
Because-
well, what if you watch something that you've never watched before and you hate it? You can never watch
Yeah.
anything else. I could watch the Hunger
But
Games over and over. and
If
over
I
again.
chose like Mean Girls, like I've watched it so many times before
Oh.
that like really and truly, like I'm gonna watch it for the rest of my life.
But that's why I was like, you have to choose something with the parts, like a 4-part series film, because Hunger Games is like one long story. I can watch that one long story over and over again and watch each.
Maybe
4.
Passengers. I just love that
The
movie.
Passenger one with Jennifer Lawrence. I do love that film, but I couldn't watch that over and over. Because at least with like Hunger Games, there's like lots going on. There's violence, there's politics, there's love. Peter.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, I wouldn't choose Hunger Games, but I hear you.
I would. It's my fave. I watched it the other day.
Or a 4. I don't know what else I watched. It's like a 2, 3, 4 parter.
Do you like Harry Potter?
No,
No, me neither.
I've
So
never
what's
watched Harry Potter. Sadly, actually, I have watched it, but like it's just not. I don't love it like that.
Oh, if you could spend the rest of your life as a TV character, who would you be?
What, a cartoon?
Anyone, I think. Anything that's on TV, film,
Sabrina
movie.
the Teenage Witch.
Really?
Yeah.
What, old or new?
Oh no, I probably wouldn't because she always used to get in trouble for doing like
Always.
personal gain.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would do that because she can't do spells for herself, which is kind of whack.
I would be Dark Angel.
Like the girl. Wait, who's Dark Angel?
What's the one from
Jennifer-
Honey? No, not Jennifer.
As in Angel and Buffy.
No, Dark Angel, the one from Honey. What's her name from Honey?
Oh, but what does she? I remember I used to watch that, but I can't remember like what she used to do.
She used to save people, but she
Okay.
used to like get rid of the demons too.
Wasn't
was
it like she used
Joshua.
to know when people would die or something?
I can't remember really, but I liked that one, so I'm gonna choose that. Dark Angel. She looked good.
I'd be a witch.
The storyline was good.
Or-
so Dark Angel, she's not a witch, but I think she has powers.
Do you know who I'd be? Bernard from Bernard's Watch.
What?
Because he can freeze time, and then I would freeze time for like a month, go to sleep, go like to every bakery in London and take everything I needed, and then unfreeze it and be like, cool, I'm rested.
What a weird wish.
Bernard's Watch was the vibe.
It's alright.
I loved it.
I think I'm gonna stick with Dark Angel.
I'd be Bernard. A watch that freezes time.
I mean, that is sick, but it wouldn't be my choice. Or do you know what? Jumper, the guy from Jumper, because he can jump from one place to another. So he jumped in the bank, took the money, jump out of the bank.
no, that's too much work.
Not really. It's one jump.
Mm.
I'm in, got the money. I'm out. I'm in Burma.
And then you're in Burma for the rest of your life.
I'm in Malaysia. I'm in Bali.
You wouldn't have to work though.
Why would I work? I've got my cash from the bank.
Yeah.
What does not belong on a pizza?
I know the obvious answer.
Everyone's gonna say pineapple, aren't they?
I'm going to say peppers because I don't like peppers.
I
So
like
that.
what any type of bell pepper.
I just don't want
Really?
pepper on my pizza.
I don't mind pepper on pizza. It's not a biggie. I don't really like chunks of onion. Onion
That's
chunk.
because you don't like onions.
Yeah, I don't like onions. I'm not really pineapple. I don't really love either.
No, I can skip.
What food could you never get sick of eating?
Probably pastries.
No, we have to pick one specific.
That is a food.
pastry. No, you can't be all of them. It's got to be one.
Like a croissant, an
So-
almond croissant.
So almond
specifically.
croissant. I'm gonna go
A
for
little sweet treat. What's that guy? It's like a little sweet treat.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I couldn't get sick of eating probably something savory.
Sandwiches.
No, maybe sourdough. Like I love.
I
love
think
a
a
good
sandwich is a good thing because you can change it up every single time. How
Well,
many
no,
possibilities of
It's
sandwiches?
not. It's one thing you're not gonna sick of eating.
Sandwich.
What sandwich? It has to be one sandwich. Can't be changing it every
like this
time. Oh, actually, you know what? Potatoes. Because if I've got a potato, I can cook it anyway. That's a good shout. You can
Yeah.
have fries. You can have baked potato. You can have mashed potato, boiled potato.
Yeah.
You can make chips, crisps, potato. Are you more likely to be late or early? Well, I think we know the answer for
Yeah,
you.
definitely late.
Maybe early for me. I think I'm a 50-50.
Early.
I think I'm more likely to be early than late.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm late
We
for
know.
sure.
We know.
It's just the aim of the game.
What are 2 things that every person should do before they die? Travel.
Yeah, like leave their hometown,
Leave their
whether it's
hometown
temporarily
in some
or
capacity. Even if you don't go abroad, like I think you need to leave in some capacity.
fall in love.
Really? That's so
Yeah,
cute. Look
I
at you,
know.
soft.
Soft. Yeah, I think it's a nice thing to feel.
I think yeah. When people tell me that they've never, like guys have told me in the past, oh yeah, I've never been in love, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Because I think I would rather have loved and had my heart broken than never have loved at all.
loved and lost and never loved at all.
100 no, but 100% though.
true.
Like it's like
It's the aim of the game.
it's so dry. Like imagine you've never ever been in love. You've never ever felt the goodness of love.
Mm.
No
And the
cuddles.
badness.
No cuddles.
Well, you still have cuddles even if you're not in love.
Do you?
You don't have to love someone to have cuddles.
Yeah, but it's not the same. What lovely cuddles. Okay, let's got one more question before it's over. Oh, have you ever been told you resemble an actor or actress?
Yeah, who was it recently that said something? Where were we?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I mean,
now.
I get the same one every time. Ashanti.
really.
People always say that. I don't see it at all.
Cheryl says you remind her of the girl from This Is Us, Randall's wife.
Really?
But I don't see that. But she used to say it all the time, and I was like,
No one's ever said that to me before.
yeah, I don't see it.
I always get Ashanti a lot. I've had Ashanti a lot. That's it, I think. Is there anyone else?
Oh, they said Alexandra Burke to me the other day, which like I've heard before, but I'm like,
I
okay.
don't see it at all.
Yeah,
No.
don't know.
I mean, I don't think I
Or
can't,
Tia and Tamira, I get a lot too, which I do see like similar features, but I'm like,
I don't really see that either.
yeah,
I just think you look like hells.
thanks.
You're welcome. Anyway, guys, well, that was lovely. We hope you enjoyed those random questions.
Yeah, just a little.
A little fun one for you today. So we'll see you soon.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.